Welcome to Fashion Week International, a new show that reports on the most fabulous fashion weeks in the world and the culture and politics behind them. Next up, we head to Sin City in search of some of that old Vegas magic. This is me in the back of a pickup truck in the middle of the Nevada desert. We were on our way to Las Vegas for something called the International Lingerie Show, an event billed as a 3-day spectacular showcasing the latest in cutting-edge lingerie design. Before we left, a friend of mine, the celebrated fashion photographer Alice Hawkins, said I must make a stop at her friend Mark Hayward's house in Tacoma, Death Valley. Mark had spent a lot of time in the city but found it overwhelming and so disappeared into the desert to live a life of solitude. Alice told me he'd have some sagely advice about Vegas which would be invaluable to our trip. How would you feel if you had to go to Vegas tomorrow and walk around the Strip?
I'd feel like I was in hell. It's like walking through hell. You go into the city, and in a few hours' time, all your finest sensitivities are blunted. You begin to feel more and more like inhuman, more like a robot. Sex is very powerful. We should always beware and feel a deep reverence for the power of sex. It's the source of all our creativity. Either way, it can bring him to a downfall.
The Vegas economy is currently ranked worst in the nation. Local industry has gone to great pains to keep the money coming in, and nowhere is this more apparent than in the field of adult entertainment. The extravagant glamour of years gone by has been replaced by a stripped-down version, where less has definitely become more. So I have a bit of like a personal love affair with lingerie because while I was at uni, I worked part-time for 3 years in Agent Provocateur. I know everything about lingerie. There's nothing you can't teach me. I've got enough knickers to last me a lifetime. But maybe where lingerie is at now has changed, so let's see. The moment I stepped into the badly lit exhibition centre, I realised this was about as far away from sexy as could be imagined. So this is Dennis. He's lived in Vegas for 11 years.
I've been coming to the International Lingerie Show for 3 years now. I've attended a lot of the other adult-oriented shows. These are some of the samples that this booth is nice enough to give out, and they make excellent quality garments.
Which pink?
Oh, this pink right here.
Why?
Something dynamic that stands out. This is Las Vegas, and you want to be colorful and bright and make the right impression in Las Vegas.
Do you like thongs?
I love thongs, absolutely. Now, for me, a thong covers a bit too much, but they're nice. They're quite fond of offering you a piece of ass here. Am I right?
I'm eating ass.
Right here is one of the newer ones. They have some of the state-of-the-art stuff. They also have devices for the gentleman. The Pleasure Flesh is very close to the real thing.
Have you ever tried anything like that? Do you speak from experience?
Oh, I speak from great experience.
This stall seems to be like bona fide lingerie. This is unusual lingerie. Is this a bra or underwear?
That would be crotchless.
Oh, yes. Can we talk about this?
Oh, yeah.
Is this for women?
No, this is for the boys.
So
They have quite a few of these. They've got an elephant. They have a candy cane.
Is this to make your bits look less intimidating?
I just hope they can fill it up.
This is Andrew, Mr. Gorgeous.
Yes, I just got in from a fun night of partying. I feel amazing.
Yeah?
I'm here to model my friend's skin line called Skin Couture.
Yeah.
Which is what I have right here.
It says every saint has a past, every sinner has a future. What's going on your butt? It says don't. Is that a tease? Like, oh, don't.
Yeah, no,
or is it like
don't,
actually
like,
don't?
I'm not easy like that. Don't. Get away. I'm not available like that.
Ah.
But I like the bathing suit.
What is this company that you're modeling for?
Well, the company is called Shabu Couture, and it is the first strapless panty. It's a silicone-based adhesive miracle. Stays on. Sometimes you like a little bit of modesty, just a little bit.
$5 samples! Come and get them!
I thought you said blowjobs. So no blowjobs.
Well, now that you're here, we could probably arrange something. Can I take a bathroom break, boss?
How you doing, Ray?
Bye.
I'll talk and no action.
I wasn't exactly impressed by what I'd seen. If this is how far lingerie had come, I was depressed. When 3 giant plasters actually constitute lingerie, I think you've hit rock bottom. During the expo, one thing did catch my eye. Nestled in between all the sex toys and crotchless panties was a poster for something called the LFL, or Lingerie Football League. After making a few phone calls, we were invited to go and crash the training session for local team, the Las Vegas Sin.
Here she is, first down and more. Inside the 10-5. Las Vegas has scored their first touchdown.
Over the years, you know, since I've coached women's football, I've learned every woman is different. We're probably one of the few coaches who really just understands life. And, you know, we let the women, you know, live their lives.
I really trust what Coach Hack does with everything with me. So, you know, if I'm at quarterback, slot receiver, I trust what he does, and I know that it's for the best for the team.
As a coach, I have to look beyond the whole lingerie aspect of it and just look at the athlete.
Look at her go.
She's everything. She has it all. She's got the moves, she's got the speed, she's got the power.
Is it not ever a bit impractical?
I've never had anything been pulled out or showed out, but I've seen it.
Are your fans mainly men?
Yes. They go there for bachelor parties, big groups of guys.
So it's not as violent, maybe, as the male
No, it is.
equivalent. It is?
Yeah. We hit like men, but we have less padding on, so it actually hurts a lot worse. It sucks.
And I just love the fact that it allows women to still compete at a high level of sports, and it's extremely sexy. Because it's still a new league, there's still a lot of people out there who have their doubts, still consider it like a powder puff league, but it really isn't. I mean, the ladies out here are really hard, rough, and just beautiful and competitive, and it's amazing.
It's very hot.
Yes, it's Las Vegas.
These are a bit sexy, aren't they?
Put your right foot up, right foot up, right foot up. There you go, looking at her. And get ready to run. Ready? There you go. 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. Go out. Now go deep. Go deep. Keep going. Keep running. Keep running. Go get it. Ah!
Okay.
What is that?
Didn't you just think, oh, this sounds like a bit of a gimmick? These girls are just going to be flapping around.
The first group of girls was a gimmick. They were really models. So now you have real athletes that ran track, who's done softball, volleyball, and now they're learning the game of football.
How important is the lingerie to this whole thing?
You bring football and women together, sexy women and football together, that's what every man's fantasy, right?
Where did it go?
Touchdown Vegas.
I called it, didn't you see?
One more time, Vegas just puts on the exclamation point.
Team on me!
Team on 3.
Team on 3!
Say 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3! Team! So this is strings. Ever heard of it? Me neither. But it's actually the #1 manufacturer and supplier of G-strings to the Nevada state area. Apparently, times were tough in the G-string business, and ownership had changed hands several times over the years. Do you live here?
Yes, I've been living in Vegas for about 4 years now. I had to reinvent myself, so I came out to Vegas and I reinvented myself.
And how's it doing, the reinvention?
It's working well, I'm still here.
Do you think it's a better quality of life here?
It all depends what you're looking for. I'm single, footloose, fancy-free with no luggage. You know, there's entertainment here. Of course, there's family entertainment, but I'm not here for family entertainment. Like a 24-hour city where I could choose the level of entertainment that I'm looking for and the amount of danger I'd like to get involved with, if you know what I mean.
And you can play with Little Bo Peep.
Oh my, yes, let's see. Come on out here. Come on out here, let's see.
How does it feel?
That's beautiful.
Oh, it's super cute.
Oh, that's
I just need my little sheep.
We invented the sexy bikini. We invented the scrunch. We changed the way everyone wears their stuff and copies us from Vegas. The trend in Vegas is less and less and less and smaller because they're all trying to get the money, which is hard to get right now because of the economy. If they make a lot of money one night wearing something, that'll become their lucky set of clothes, and they'll just wear that every day because they think it's lucky. I don't think the guys in the club really care what you're wearing. This is a tiny bikini.
Oh my God, even that makes me feel busty.
That's the new smallest version we've made. This was the tiny before, but this is the new tiny.
Are there things that when you started working here that you were selling that now people just won't touch?
Anything that covers up too much doesn't sell anymore.
Here's the number one for my G-strings.
You're the best G-string maker in America.
20 in 1 hour.
20 G-strings an hour?
Yeah, she's a champion.
So what's her secret?
It's my secret.
Not easy, but it's not easy.
Congratulations, that is a G-string. As fascinating as that was, it was nearly time for us to leave. But before we did, Mike said I could choose an outfit from the shop.
This one would look good on you.
Okay.
You can pick any color underwear you want, but you might want to just go with hot pink. It all depends on your bum too, right? That dress was made for you. That's a perfect Vegas night out dress for you.
After a whole afternoon learning about the finer points of G-string construction, we made our way back across town for what we thought was the opening show of the Las Vegas International Lingerie event. After a disappointing trade show, we were more than ready to have our minds blown.
2-2, 1-2, check 2-2, 1-2, 2.
So these are the dancers who are rehearsing for the show tonight. They're being choreographed. They're all in tracksuits, but when we see them later, they're all going to be half naked. Thought it was going to be more of like a catwalk thing, but it seems that it's more of a dance performance.
Look, 2 head rolls this time. My name is Jessie. Hi, I'm a model. This is my first number. On the inside of this one, you can hold all of your money. Woo! This one is kind of like a old-time gangster kind of Halloween costume.
Where do the boobs go, Jessie?
I'm not quite sure where the boobs are supposed to go.
Not everybody can do it, and that sounds kind of mean to say, but like showgirls are showgirls because they actually are trained dancers and they are beautiful women and they are talented. You're not going to go be an astronaut unless you're trained to do it. You won't come be a showgirl either.
Is there anything you won't wear?
I mean, there's nothing that I won't wear because ultimately somebody's paying me to wear, you know, what they've asked me to, and I've agreed to it. As soon as this is over, we'll get our check and we'll race over to the Luxor and do our fittings for new costumes that are going into the show tonight. I don't even know what day it is. I'm being called. So I gotta go.
Thank you. The doors have opened to the punters. They're flooding in. It's funny, this is not like, it doesn't have the same vibe as a fashion week somewhere else in the world. These girls are just fucking hard workers. This is just like another job for them. They're gonna go off and do their next show somewhere else. They're all a bit kind of dead behind the eyes almost. But this is Vegas, I suppose. This is what you get.
Thank you so much for all the buyers coming out. You guys look good out there. I want to thank a lot of support people that help us put on this show. And it's time to party.
And that was it. This hour-long parade had been the International Lingerie Show, what we'd come all this way for. But at least we'd made some new friends.
Uh-oh, my fan club's here.
This is an International Lingerie Show. Do you have like a favorite thing?
You know, I'll be honest. Personally, I just like to see a lot of skin. I like the kind of slutty look. I also like the very romantic, beautiful costumes. And I just thoroughly enjoy it here.
I liked the old days when they had fur coats and jewelry, and it was classy. I like that a lot. It was elegant, it was nice, it was evening gowns to go to shows. You dressed up, and now you can go and they wear cutoff shorts. These two ladies are sitting at the bar and they're talking about shopping and they're talking about sex and everything. And the one lady said, "Did you know a guy could tell the size of your vagina by the size of your mouth?" And a friend goes, "Oh, really?" Want to hear another one? Viva Las Vegas!
We've just been kicked out from backstage because some of the models are feeling uncomfortable. So now we're stuck out here in this really fun corridor. The whole thing had descended into a gaggle of middle-aged women grasping frantically for free dildos and lube. Call me old-fashioned, but I prefer just a little more left to the imagination. After only 3 days in the city, I felt used and dirty. My dreams of finding that old Vegas magic had fallen wildly short. We drove back to Death Valley to our friend Mark's house, where he and his buddy David led us through the nighttime desert to take a cleansing dip in a natural hot spring powered by volcanic energy. I jumped at the chance to wash away the feeling of having been at a seedy funeral for the death of the showgirl.
There's bubbles. That's gases that are depressurizing as they come to surface, and they set off like a frequency in the water.
Get in.
It's like D.H. Lawrence said, the dead alive man has become the enigma of our time, which it never was before. He has gone down the slope of mechanized death, depending on artificial stimulations that the city offers until he himself becomes artificial. It certainly happened to me. I've seen it happen to other people. They're so dependent on artificial stimulations to keep themselves propped up, they can't bear it, they just fall apart. Men are missing out on the best that life has to offer, the best that love has to offer. It wasn't until I took some LSD that I realized just how far away from reality I really was.